friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spin. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. All out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on sex. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for Arizona.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return. He's going to get this to about the 23. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you're playing on Thursday night? Guys on offense perfecting their step. You go to them early and often.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A give left side for Benson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and 2. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, a 23-yard run. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get it.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure will bring it down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Ready?
On the give here, Charbonnet. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Second and 11. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
6 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Cowboy 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
On the ready.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards. And only second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Let's go.
A give up the middle with Benson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a third and 3.
Now it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's good for our Seahawks. First down.
Here we
First
go.
and 10 at the 33-yard
Press on
line.
80.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready? Break. Ready? Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Ready, go!
On the handoff, Watson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Straight ahead, Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Hey! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There you go, partner. That's an old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
First down, Seahawks.
Ready! Get it! Gravity Lion!
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Come on, set! Stay!
Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. How, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And Watson has it right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
70, here we go, here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Let go.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Seahawks 31, Cardinals 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
The Cardinals.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 73 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still in double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. 20. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Tuck it down on this side like go. If you don't agree, ask this question. You already know.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one will come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
McBride on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Benson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to put that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Go! Smash! Smash! Take go!
Going for it. Here's Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Seahawks 45. Cardinals 35. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Come on. Back to 50.
2nd and 11. He hits his target, left side, Watson. it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackling, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19-18.
A handoff here to Benson. And he'll get this down over to the 18. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second and 9 now. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Seahawks 45, Cardinals 42. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Gain of 36 yards. First down, Seattle.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. A run, it's Watson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
70, Hawk, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Defensively by now, You know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Screen pass to Connor. First down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. First carry for James Conner. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Six the Eagles! Six the Eagles!
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
On the counter, it's Walker. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Down to the ground. Here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Tag. 70 Wolf.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get up. Liking 18.
Motion left, Cup.
Go.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On the counter, it's Connor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Sack. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready. Past the 60. Past the 60.